implemented a mask mandate in response to the surge, a mandate our next guest is trying to block in court. Missouri Attorney General Eric SCHMITT joins us now. Good to see you, sir. We appreciate it. We're both from the Show Me state, and it seems as though right now the data is from the Show Me state is showing us that vaccines work. Fair?
Well, vaccines have, if you're following the science, is the best way to protect yourself. But what we're talking about right now in St. Louis and in Kansas City are mandates from the government for vaccinated people, by the way, to wear masks, for kids to wear masks all day long. And I think people are tired of being lied to. They were told, hey, get vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask, get back to your normal life. The CDC changes course. Now in St. Louis and Kansas City, got to wear masks. Kids, we know it's exceptionally rare for them to really be affected by COVID. Now we see studies that show the emotional toll, the psychological toll it can have for them to wear masks all day long, especially for special needs kids. We were told that Republicans were the ones leading to vaccine hesitation when it was Kamala Harris, the vice president, on the campaign trail saying she wouldn't.
We've covered that on this show. Kamala Harris is a candidate saying she wouldn't get the vaccine. Joy Reid questioning the safety of the vaccine as well. Different point, though, specifically about this lawsuit, because Missouri's got all sorts of laws about government restrictions, seatbelt laws, for example. What's the difference between a seatbelt law and a mask mandate?
Well, there's two different buckets here if you want to talk about the lawsuits. First of all, the way that they arrived at these mask mandates are arbitrary and capricious. For example, in St. Louis County, they had the most restrictive regime very recently until we filed a lawsuit in May, where you had to get the government's permission to have an outdoor barbecue. Okay, we filed a lawsuit. 3 days later, they backed off. They're not using science. They're not using facts. They're making this up as they go along. So that's the basis of those lawsuits. The other piece of it is the legislature went in this past year in their legislative session and said, if a council overrides that, the mandate's ineffective. And that's what happened in St. Louis County just last week. So we're in court trying to enforce that. The county executive saying the rules don't apply to him and he's wrong.
We actually had the member of the city council, Tim Fitch, who tried to lead this charge. We had him on last week to talk about this. Speaking of the science, this was from Dr. Ladapo, who sent us some notes before his appearance just a minute ago. Most high-quality evidence, including clinical trials, has not found a benefit to mask intervention. So by that argument, you would say that's why there's, you said it's capricious how they're doing this, but say seatbelts that actually do work and we know the science behind them works, you don't have a problem with those kinds of government restrictions.
No, and look, here's the other thing. People are tired of being lied to. As I mentioned earlier, St. Louis and Kansas City, St. Louis had a 50-year high in murders last year. Kansas City had an all-time high. We're listening to these so-called leaders talk about public safety. We don't hear anything about violent crime. We have a prosecutor that actually doesn't even show up in individuals charged with murder who are being released. The facts that they're applying here, it doesn't add up. This is about control at this point.
You think it's about control, or you think it's about politics?
Well, all of the above. It's about genuflecting the left. This is virtue signaling, and it's restricting people's freedom. And I wouldn't be doing my job as the state's attorney general if I wasn't there trying to protect people's liberty. Because what we're talking about is the government mandating people wear masks who've been vaccinated. Kids wearing masks all day long.
We understand. I don't think there's nobody who wants to wear a mask. That's for sure. Mr. General, we'll leave it there. Come back as these lawsuits continue through the courts. It's going to be interesting to watch.
Great to be with you, Leland.
And you too, sir. Thank you. From big state to big city, you might even say it's a big state or a small state that wants to be a big state. Chicago is certainly a big city, though. Hundreds of thousands of people crowded Grant Park. Despite all the concerns about the Delta variant, Chicago's Mayor Lori Lightfoot defended the decision to hold the event, otherwise known as Lollapalooza, because everybody who went into the Lollapalooza festival had to either show a negative COVID test or their vaccination card.